Welcome to the annual general meeting of the American Chamber of Commerce in Cambodia. We are now in our 27th year in the Kingdom of Cambodia, starting from 1996 and now 2023, 27 years old. This year, I'm very proud to say we have reached a membership of 250 members. This has doubled in the last 2 years, and as we grow and as we double, we require to be more engaged with government across more sectors. So we've increased our advocacy committees from 5 to 8. The purpose of our advocacy committees is to engage with the government and to represent our membership issues with the ministries. I would like to tell you now about the 8 advocacy committees that we have. They are Women, Education, Tax, ICT, Beer, Wine and Spirits, Real Estate and Construction, CSR, and Law. Certainly one of the most important things about our advocacy committees is we try to get the best people in the best position. I feel very strongly that across our advocacy committees, we have selected the best persons to represent the American Chamber of Commerce in Cambodia and to engage the government. We now will take the opportunity to allow our chairs to discuss their achievements and their accomplishments of this year.
In 2022, we have 11 amazing ladies who have participated in putting together events to support and empower women, supporting women-owned or women-run businesses in the community. We have 5 different companies that came together and share about their program to support and empower the women to either help them acquainted to their job positions or help them to become leaders within the workplace. In October, the last quarter of 2022, we launched a program called Empowering Her, which is a 3-month program to support young professional female workers and pairing them up with professionals in the industry to be able to support them through their career development professionally as well as personally. Last but not least, we had an activity the last half of the year where we did Women's Power in Mind Action. So as you can see, we have done a lot of events to support and engage women and also different leaders. So the Women's Committee is critical to the promotion of the Cambodian business community and remain one of the Chamber's top priorities. The committee is designed to be inclusive of everyone who wants to improve the business environment, and we look forward to working with all the stakeholders who want to contribute to this mission.
Our Education Committee has the purpose to share best practice and advocate for Cambodia's leading private universities, institutes, schools, and professional trainers. 2022 was our biggest year ever. We held 3 events, including 2 in best practice in education. First, best practice in professional training, and second, best practice in English language training. We also had an event called Study Abroad in the United States, where we guided parents and students on opportunities for studying in the US. We also held sharing sessions with high-ranking government officials from the department, the General Director of the Department of Higher Education, the Deputy General Director of the Department for General Education, and the General Secretary for the Accreditation Committee of Cambodia. This year, in 2023, we have planned sharing sessions and events in best practice in education for professional training, higher education, and best practice in English language education. Our advocacy efforts this year are going to be supported by an Amcham education survey, which is underway now. If you have a passion for teaching, education, and you wish to make a contribution and share best practice, please join us. We meet on the first Thursday of every month at 4 p.m. online via Zoom. I hope to see you there. Thank you.
This year, the American Chamber of Commerce formed the Tax Advocacy Committee. We formed the Tax Advocacy Committee because this is the most important area of interest for our members. They have identified this as the key area that they need the most support and engagement with the government. I'm very proud to say that this year, with the General Department of Taxation and the support of His Excellency Kong Vibol, we held our first annual tax forum with the GDT, which was a resounding success. We also held another event, which was Tax on Trusts with His Excellency Sak Dara. The Tax Telegram group is one of the most active groups that we have, which engages professionals and members on issues that are related to tax and get some advice, actually some free advice. So it's been very helpful to our members and has been very well supported by those in the industry. I would like to thank Clint O'Connell of DFDL for doing a masterful job. As I said, we choose the best in the industry, and Clint is just about as good as you could get. So we look forward to further cooperation with the General Department of Taxation next year to hold our second annual forum. We are a member of Working Group D, which we do raise our membership issues to that group, and a member of the Tax Committee as well, under Working Group D. So thank you again, the Royal Government, and thank you, the General Department of Taxation, for allowing us to engage for behalf of our members and behalf of the market to make it better investment environment for the Kingdom of Cambodia.
Success is rarely achieved without focus, and the Amcham ICT Committee is a group of success-minded individuals who are focused on one thing: unlocking the potential of Cambodia's digital future. Since 2016, the committee has worked with local, regional, and international stakeholders, including the Royal Government of Cambodia, looking toward building a vibrant ICT business community in Cambodia. Through a combination of our members' experience and resources, we provide guidance and input to the ICT sector and to the Royal Government. This year, we have continued our Demo Day events, which showcase and feature promising technology startups. We have additionally had meetings and presentations on cybersecurity, digital education, digital trade, and most recently, artificial intelligence. AI looks to play a big role in the future of the world, and Cambodia stands to benefit from artificial intelligence as well. Finally, the committee provides input to the Royal Government on consumer protection, data privacy, and played a big role in providing input to the development of the e-commerce law. We continue to stay engaged on digital advocacy. The committee is now working on a USAID-funded project to share best practices with businesses and business chambers throughout the region. Please consider joining the committee today and being a part of building that future, that digital, successful future for Cambodia.
We started this year by organizing industry leaders to discuss these challenges and opportunities, of which information asymmetry as well as a level playing field for both local and international companies came to the surface. We see a lot of improvement, one of which is with the public sector. We see that there's an establishment towards a legal purchasing age. We think this is a very big step forwards for our industry as it forces everybody to be compliant and puts our consumers first. We see a lot of change in this industry, particularly as we head into 2023. Many new players, new challenges, new opportunities for growth, and for all of us to have a unified voice going forward. We're looking forward to engaging with our community, to be speaking to each member, understanding what Amcham can do to further the agenda, to work more closely with both the private and public sector on having one unified voice and one vision for the future of this industry in Cambodia.
Through 2022, we really wanted to listen to the members in terms of what events they wanted to have, and also what policy changes or general changes they wanted to see in the real estate sector. So what we did first was to survey all the members, to really understand and listen to them. And the survey achieved two things. One was the sentiment on the real estate market, and number two was what sort of events and what sort of changes they'd like to see in the market. So the first event we did was presenting the survey and the data, which was extremely engaging and beneficial to members. And then we wanted to do events where we really helped generate business for our members. So we started doing events with some of the biggest property developers in the market. So in 2023, we look forward to continuing this. We look forward to expanding our committee, work closer with the government on the policy changes, and we want to try and spread across Cambodia and do more events in markets like Sihanoukville, Siem Reap, and the other markets where we might have members.
The Amcham has been always participating in different CSR activities, and to make it even more efficient and productive, last year we established the CSR committee. Starting May, we allocating 10% of all membership fees to the CSR activities. And I am very proud to say that we are the first chamber, not only in Cambodia, but in the region to do so. Together with the committee members, we decided to focus on three main directions: education, poverty alleviation, and access to vital infrastructure. The Amcham donated to the Cambodian Mine Action Authority, which helped to declare Prevenk as a mine-free province. With your help, we contributed and supported ISF Cambodia, a local charity supporting little students to continue their education and reintegrate to the school system. And the Amcham provided stationaries, bicycles, and helmets. Together with Hyatt Regency Phnom Penh, we hosted a charity networking event where all proceeds went to cervical cancer screening And finally, we have organized annual CSR Excellence Award in the end of 2022. We would like to continue our activities this year, and I would like to again thank you for your contributions and support. Thank you.
The Law Committee is the newest of Amcham's committees, but it has already grown to become the largest. In 2022, we had our election, and I was elected chair, and I have 5 wonderful vice chairs and 2 great co-secretaries that are helping to lead this large committee. In 2023, we've already launched the committee officially through the first annual Amcham Business Law Conclave. Hopefully will become an annual event where members of Amcham can discuss new and exciting legal developments in the field of business law with legal practitioners, fellow business people, and members of government. This year, we plan to have many great events and activities related to law and many different fields of law. So we hope to see you all at the future events and stay tuned for more updates from the Law Committee.